Welcome student. Let's start with Mendel's work and result. Student, as we know, Mendel experimental technique is the firstly selection of pure parent. Selection of pure parent, and after the selection Mendel done the hybridization of pure plant, and the third step of Mendel experimental technique is the self-pollination in hybrid, which will be obtained from this hybridization. Self-pollination in hybrid. These are the main three steps of Mendel experimental technique, and Mendel has made cross between the parent which are differ from one character to each other and which are differ from the two character from each other. Firstly, we are going to discuss monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross means cross between two parents which are differ from each other with single character, such as there is a tall pea plant. This is a tall pea plant, and it will be crossed with another pea plant which is dwarf. This is a dwarf pea plant, and firstly they form the gametes capital T and capital T, and this also form the gametes small t and small t. When this gamete is fused with this, that form the capital T small t, and this is fused with this, also form the capital T small t, and this gamete is fused with this, form the capital T small t, and this gamete again fused with another gamete of a tall pea plant, that will form the capital T small t, and these are the hybrid. These are the F1 hybrid. These are the hybrid tall. This is also hybrid tall. This is also hybrid tall. This is also hybrid tall. And these are the parents here. Parents, genotype and phenotype. Genotype is the capital G, capital T, and phenotype is the tall pea plant. Here the genotype is the small t, and phenotype is the dwarf pea plant. These are the gametes, and these are the F1 generations. And what is the result of F1 generation? All are the hybrid tall. What is the result of this? All are tall. Phenotypically, all are tall plants. Now, when the Mendel did this monohybrid cross, and the result of this cross formulated into the law, and there is a lot of questions. Why this is a tall, जबकि इसके पास एक कैपिटल टी भी है, एक स्मॉल टी भी है, फिर भी ये टॉल क्यों है? तो यहाँ पर जो मेंडल ने एक्सप्लेनेशन दी, मतलब मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस के जो रिजल्ट थे, उन क्रॉस को जो है, उन रिजल्ट्स को जो है मोनोहाइब्रिड के जो क्रॉस किया उन्होंने, उनके जो रिजल्ट आए उसको लॉज की फॉर्म में फॉर्मुलेट किया मेंडल ने, और मेंडल्स का वहां से लॉ निकल के आया, दैट इज द लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस. So let's start with the law of dominance is state that when the two contrasting allele for a character come together, only one is expressed completely, which is called dominant, and other allele which do not express that remain hidden is known as recessive, and this law is known as law of dominance. Let's understand this law with the help of this monohybrid cross. Here there is a pure tall plant, this is a dwarf plant, and they form the gamete. After the gamete formation, they form the F1 hybrid, and in this F1 hybrid, phenotypically these all are tall, but genotypically these plants have one capital T, other small t. One capital T, other small t. Here, this capital T can express their effect, but small t cannot be expressed. Therefore, this plant is the tall. So, I hope you can understand the law of dominance with the help of this cross. After the law of dominance, next law is the law of segregation. Law of segregation is state that when two allele of a gene controlling each character stay together in the individual, but during gamete formation alleles separate from each other. This is known as the law of segregation. ये लॉ क्या कह रहा है कि जो जीन है अलग अलग करैक्टर को कंट्रोल कर रही है, अगर वो एक साथ आ जाती है, they stay together but they separate at the time of gamete formation. How? See here, let's do the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross, and again the cross is the cross between the pure tall plant and pure dwarf plant. First we will take this, then we will explain the next one. Here सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया था, गेमेट्स फॉर्म किए थे. यहाँ पर भी हमने गेमेट्स फॉर्म किए थे बेटा, and after the gamete formation F1 hybrid will become, that is the capital T small t, and this is again the capital T small t. Here the capital T small t, and when this will be crossed with this capital T small t. This cross already we have done. All the F1 hybrid are the tall plant. All the F1 hybrid is the tall plant. अब यहाँ पर देखिए, अगर हम इन F1, ये क्या है हमारे पास, this one is the F1 generation, and इनकी अगर हम सेल्फिंग करते हैं, ठीक है, now these are the parent here, capital T small t and capital T small t, and this is the hybrid tall. Here this is also hybrid tall. See here, यहाँ पर ये क्या कह रहा है कि when the two allele of a gene controlling each character stay together, ये जो दो जीन है ये हमेशा साथ रहती है किसी भी एक इंडिविजुअल में, but they get segregate at the time of gamete formation. See here, when the gamete will be formed, this is the capital T and the another gamete is the small t. Here again gamete will be formed, capital T, and this will be the small t. So they get segregate. So this is the law of segregation. And when we cross these, that will be with the capital T small t. Capital T pure tall, and when this cross with again this, that is the capital T small t. Now come to this with this capital T small t. These two are the hybrid tall. Hybrid tall. And now this will be crossed with this. This is a small t, small t. This is a pure dwarf. So here 3 is the tall phenotypically and 1 is dwarf. This is the phenotypic ratio. This is the phenotypic ratio. And when we talk about the xenotypic ratio, so we see the genotype here. 1 is a capital T, बाकी कोई भी नहीं है इस तरह के. 2 have a same, 1 capital T, other small t, and 1 is the small t, small t. The genotypic ratio is the 1:2:1. And here, how we can relate the law of segregation with this? See here, in this side, these are the parents. After that, when there is a 2 alleles which control the each character, this one is the tallness, this one is the dwarfness, they stay together, but they segregate at the time of gamete formation. So these are the gametes that follow the law of segregation. They follow the law of segregation here. And again, here follow the law of dominance, because in these two, this is the pure tall, there is no law, but here one is a capital T, other one is small t, so that follow the law of dominance, because phenotypically this plant is the tall and phenotypically this plant is also tall and this is the dwarf. So here is the law of dominance. Here is the law of dominance, this is the law of segregations. These two laws are the result of monohybrid cross, and these two laws given by the Corren. Law of segregation and law of dominance given by Corren. Okay, Corren is one of the student of Mendel's in 1901. Here there is one more difference. Law of dominance is not universally applicable law. Okay, law of dominance this law is not universally applicable law. This law is not universally applicable, but law of segregation is universally applicable law. Okay? Law of segregation is universally applicable, and law of segregation is also known as law of purity of gamete. This law is also known as law of purity of gamete. Law of purity of gametes. Because this cross shows here the gametes are always pure. They stay together, these two genes are stay together, but when that will be formed the gametes, they get segregated. These are not mixed up, they always remain pure. This is all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.